The beetle battle escalated today when crews set the pests and their homes on fire. KITV4's Catherine Cruz has new information in tonight's top story.
You could call it a beetle burner. This incinerator is the latest weapon in the war on the invasive rhino beetle. The feds and the state are spending millions to eradicate the pest. This low-emission incinerator is one of 5 the Navy will be using to burn the infested trees, 120 palms that have been chopped down right here on base.
The reason we want all these incinerators is because we want to be able to treat or destroy all plant material before it leaves the base. Because we know that we have coconut rhinoceros beetle here. And because the military has been such a great partner in this, they're willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that they're not the source for the rest of the war.
A week and a half ago, crews found more beetles nesting in trees at the Marines' Puloa rifle range at Iroquois Point. Curtis says another 24 palms are destined to be destroyed. The state's also confirmed the first find in a date palm at the Mamala Bay Golf Course. It's noteworthy since the USDA worries about the threat to California's date palm industry. The Golden State is now becoming more proactive as a result of the beetle infestation here in Hawaii.
California Department of Agriculture is starting a trapping program for 3 different coconut pests. Coconut rhinoceros beetle is one of them. They're going to be trapping in 11 counties around the state.
Hawaii's eradication campaign is building on what inspectors have learned about the bug infestation in Guam. The search for natural predators and new tree chopping protocols is a lot of trial and error.
So these tree trunks aren't all going to waste. Crews are finding out that by cutting into these thin discs, they can use them as bait.
Tree cookies is a forestry term, but at least what doesn't get into the burner gets used in these large traps with a combination of composted material and pheromones. All part of the search for natural enemies, egrets, rats and mongoose, and there's no shortage of all of the above.
What we're going to try to do is potentially trap some mongoose and then test their feces and see if there's coconut rhinoceros beetle DNA in it. If there are, then we'll have evidence that they are actually eating them.
Now, the mongoose have been seen digging through mulch piles, possibly going after the grubs, and the state has checked hundreds of mulch piles here on Oahu looking for nesting areas. So far, the only trees and mulch piles that are infested are on base, although beetles have been found in the traps set around the island. And gardeners, take note, Curtis says at this stage of the eradication campaign, the department is discouraging composting. The idea is to contain the spread. Back to you, Paula, Mianji.